What is Angelman syndrome? Everyone has 23 pairs of chromosomes, and on the 15th chromosome is where it starts. Deletion is the most common type of Angelman syndrome.
Hey Special Family, welcome back to another Fair Use Reaction video. If you're new here, I'm AutismMom, and on this channel we talk about autism and everything in between. Today we're going to be discussing Angelman syndrome. I had never heard about Angelman syndrome, so let's take a look at what Angelman syndrome is.
My son Griffin has Angelman syndrome. So what is Angelman syndrome? Everyone has 23 pairs of chromosomes, and on the 15th chromosome is where it starts. Deletion is the most common type of Angelman syndrome. On the 15th chromosome, a mom and a dad provide the chromosome, and on the mom's side, there is a deletion, a missing part, which causes the UBE3A gene to be missing. This is what causes Angelman syndrome. Griffin's type is called UPD. It is one of the more rarer types. It's where on the 15th chromosome, it is a duplicate copy of the father's side. Griffin has the UBE3A gene, but it is just turned off. Angelman syndrome is so rare, it affects 1 in 15,000 live births. Symptoms of the Angelman syndrome is epilepsy, feeding issues, speech delays, global developmental delays, sleeping issues, walking, balance disorder, fine motor skills, and a happy demeanor. This is Angelman syndrome.
Okay, so now that we see what it is, let's look at some signs and symptoms from different parents.
The first signs and symptoms of Angelman syndrome. The first thing we noticed was his cry. It was very different than other babies. Next was that he could not eat from a bottle or nurse. And then we noticed that his body was different, heavy, stiff, loose at the same time. And of course, happiness. He was happy all the time. He couldn't sit up properly. He could sit up around 8 to 9 months old, but very wobbly. He preferred to be on his stomach or his back. He first started crawling when he was about 10 months old, but it was army crawl, and he kind of laid and scooted backwards. He didn't take his first step till he was 2. The next thing we noticed is that he was super strong, and I mean super strong, Hulk strong. We did get his first word when he was about 2.5, was mama. We were so happy and delighted. One of the last obvious symptoms of Angelman syndrome is that they do not sleep well at all. It is a struggle.
Jax, how old did you turn this past week? Can you press?
8.
You turned 8. Yes.
Birthday.
And where are we going for your birthday this week?
Cake.
We're gonna have cake. Yeah. Where are we going for your birthday this week? Do you remember? Can you find it on there? Jackson.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Cake.
Birthday cake.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint, bud. Jackson, give you a hint. It's got pools. And there's swimming. There's arcades. And there's wolf ears. Where's that?
Birthday.
That's where you have your birthday. But where is it? Do you remember?
Great Wolf Lodge.
Yay!
First leg.
Great Wolf Lodge. You're right, buddy. Good job.
I had birthday today.
No, we're going to be going there on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you so excited for Great Wolf Lodge? What's the first thing you're going to do when you get to Great Wolf Lodge? I know Daddy's outside. Jax, we're not going to go outside. What's the first thing you want to do when you get to Great Wolf Lodge?
Playground.
You want to go to the playground? You mean the kids' water park section?
Nonverbal communication. I've received so many comments and messages in my inbox asking me if Legacy is nonverbal. So the answer is yes at this time. Most children with Angelman syndrome never learn to speak, and if they do, they usually only say a few words. I choose to never put any limits on my daughter, so that's why I say yes, she is at this time. When she communicates, it's typically through gestures, babbling, eye contact, and even body language. She did learn to say the word ma a few years ago, but she uses it for everything. Not only is it to call my name, but it may be to ask for juice or a snack as well. Here's an example. Mom! Mom! You do it. You do it. Yeah.
So just like autism parents, we get so excited when we see another autism parent because we understand the struggle together. Parents with kids with Angelman syndrome feel the same way. And here's a mom's reaction to meeting someone else with Angelman syndrome.
So imagine being a black person, white person, Hispanic person, and never physically meeting someone that is also black, also white, also Hispanic. This just happened to me. I just found out that, first of all, for those of you that don't know, my daughter has Angelman syndrome, and I've never met another kid, another person in like real life with Angelman syndrome. On social media, yes, but not in real life. And I just found out that another kid at her school has Angelman syndrome, and I'm just like, I want to meet their parents. Like, I don't really know how to go about making contact, but I may have to wait until they have like some type of class event and just hope they show up. But it's just something that just excites me and has me like super happy that somebody else has an angel like in real life that I can have some sort of contact maybe with, maybe sit down, possibly have coffee with. I don't know, but I'm super excited to just maybe possibly talk with another parent like face to face that is going through kind of our same journey, because they're also around the same age as well. So this is my angel, and I just found out she has another angel at her school. So I'm excited. This is crazy. We'll see what comes of it. If I have any updates in the future, I'll definitely keep you guys posted.
Okay, so now we'll take a look at some tips and tricks that parents use who have kids with Angelman syndrome, and maybe these tips or tricks can help you with your child.
Keep going. Sarah, just a second. Hey, do I have a tip for you? If you got a bedwetter, or anybody that's got diapers that leak, the best thing you can do is go get you some wings. Stay over there. I don't need to see you. I know. Get your diaper. Check you out. Put the wings inside so you can wrap it around them. It makes it nice and snug. It's like little bumper pads on the sides. Need any more tips from Mr. Mom? Keep watching. All right, buddy.
This is how we keep my son with Angelman syndrome safe in our vehicle. Let me show you what the plexiglass is. This, we got it from Home Depot. It is just a piece of plexiglass that we have bungee corded, and it is to prevent Griffin from hitting, pinching, pulling, all the things. He can get his little fingers over here, his little fingers over here, but it's mainly for protection from our other kids. We have 6 kids, and this is just like a divider, and it's clear so we can still see what's going on. It's just to keep him safe and the other kids safe.
We've been studying Angelman syndrome, treating them with an antisense oligonucleotide that turns on their father's chromosome they still have. So it's an amazing idea that you can turn on expression of a father's chromosome. We've been doing this now for a few years in an adaptive design trial. And what we're presenting now at the American Academy of Neurology is the latest data on 24 patients that have been treated with this antisense oligonucleotide for at least 770 days. And that is the hope, is to be, what can we do for turning on their neurons to start functioning? And what we're presenting, Dr. Kemi Olegemo is our clinician there, and she's presenting in a late breaking session how this ASO is in fact turning on their brains and allowing them to have better cognition, receptive communication, gross motor function, behavior, sleep changes, multiple domains of improvement in these children, gaining ground where their parents thought they would never change. And it's quite phenomenal to see the ability to take a kid's brain that isn't functioning and make it start working. And it's something I've never been part of and I'm excited to be doing today on Angelman syndrome.
So this is not like a degenerative disease. This is something where you're trying to flip a switch on and have, more normal function.
That's right. It's not degenerative. Their brains have all the neurons they need. They just don't communicate with them well. They're missing this very little enzyme that's very important in that. What's amazing, though, is missing that and growing up that way, they reach a state of function, but they don't really gain ground. They don't ever have words, for example. They always have trouble walking and falling. Their behavior can be very erratic. They have trouble sleeping. It's just because their neurons can't communicate properly. And what's amazing is that within a few weeks to a few months, you can turn on this enzyme expression and get these neurons to start working. The kids actually start learning how to walk better, how to behave more normally, more calm, more connected to their family, sleeping through the night rather than waking up multiple times, and some of them learning first words or learning things like how to swim for the first time. All these things are incredible that you can actually change the developmental future of a child, and I don't think it's been done before, and I think for me it's one of the most amazing things I've been part of.
So this was an educational video on Angelman syndrome. I have learned something, and I hope you have learned something too. If you have anything to add to the video, please do so in the comment section below, and we'll catch you in another one. Bye.